Okay, now let us start with part 3 of the fluid statics. In part 3 we are going to discuss about pressure differences in accelerating fluids. Okay, in the earlier classes we discussed about what is density and density of mixtures, and then we discussed about pressure and atmospheric pressure and the absolute pressure. And in today's topic, in the part 3, we are going to discuss about pressure differences in accelerating fluids. Okay, in fluid statics, we said that the fluid is at rest. See, fluid is at rest means what? It is placed in a container. But how can you say about the accelerating fluids? So there the fluid is in motion. See, actually here what happens is that, see, the fluid is kept in a container and the container is in motion. See, but remember the fluid inside is at rest only. So that's why in the pressure differences in accelerating fluids, we'll take the entire container including the fluid is in motion. But remember, this is not fluids in motion. This is fluid statics part only. And in the pressure differences in accelerating fluids, we'll discuss two cases. So number one is what? If the fluid is accelerating in horizontal direction, if the fluid is accelerating in vertical direction, then what are the differences will come? And also we have a very interesting problems are also there in our material. You can solve those problems. Okay. Okay, now look at this kettle here. Look at this container here. See, this container having a liquid. Let us say the liquid density is rho. The density of the liquid is rho and the height of the liquid is h. Now in this one, see what is said here, we are discussing about the pressure differences in accelerating fluids. So it may accelerate either along x-axis or along y-axis. So every day what we will do, the vertical upward direction we will take it as y-axis, and in the horizontal direction every time we will take it as x-axis. Okay, now see, let us see the case 1 here. See, let us take the fluid is at rest. Okay, now in here, what is happening here? The fluid is at rest. See carefully, when the fluid is at rest, now tell me here, what are the changes you can see? See, along x-axis, see carefully here, the same height is there. So you can choose any 2 points in the same horizontal direction. There is no change in the pressure at all in the horizontal direction. So therefore, what you can write here, dP by dx equal to 0. So here, what do you mean by dP by dx here? See, the pressure change along x-axis is 0. Means there is no change in the pressure at all. Now see, let us look at along y-axis. See carefully, let us do dP by dy. Then here, what is the reference point here? See carefully, what is the reference? See, reference point for us is every time this topmost point. See, the topmost point is our reference point every time. So along y-axis, see here, see this one is 0. Okay, then see gradually when you are going down, what is happening here? See here, the height is increasing here. As the height is increasing, what happens to pressure here? As the h value is increasing, so we can say the pressure is also increasing. Therefore, you cannot say dP by dy is 0. The dP by dy is nothing but rho into g. Okay, are you following, sir? Or if not, you can say dP equal to rho g into dy. Okay, if the dy is the changeable one, suppose you just integrate this one dP and this one, this is rho g into dy, rho g into dy. And see, let us say here, see from where to where you are doing this one. See here, this is nothing but P1 to P2. Let us say that pressure changes from P1 to P2. And this is from 0 to H. Then here, if I integrate this one, what I will get here? I will get P2 minus P1 here. And here, what I will get here? Rho Gy. Okay, rho Gy into 0 to H. Therefore, what is P2 minus P1 here? It's nothing but rho GH. And see here, what is the P2 value here? P2 value is equal to P1 plus rho GH. Okay, now say let us observe here carefully. Say at h equal to 0. Say h equal to 0 means what? See, you are in the air here. So air means who is there? It's nothing but the atmospheric pressure. So means what? At h equal to 0. Now tell me what is the P1 value? The P1 value is P0. So therefore say what is the P2 value then? The P2 value is nothing but P0 plus rho GH. So what is the P2 value here? The P2 value is nothing but P0 plus rho GH. See, observe it carefully. When the fluid is at rest, okay, means what? See, the P2 is nothing but the pressure at this point, at the almost the total height point. Now say, observe it carefully here. See, when the fluid is at rest, then what we got along x-axis and y-axis. So along x-axis same height is there, so therefore no change at all. But along y-axis the height is varying here, so that's why what we got here, we got P2 equal to P0 plus rho GH. Okay, now let us consider a fluid in a container is accelerating vertically upward. Now see, the entire thing is accelerating vertically upward. Okay, means let's see here in the case one, see point A is upward. Okay, now observe here carefully when it is moving upward. Now tell me, is there any, say the fluids are incompressible. Please remember that one. See, the fluids are incompressible. So therefore, as it is moving upward, see it is uncompressible. So therefore, when it is moving in vertical direction, then see dP by dx is 0. Means along x-axis there is no change. And along y-axis also there is no change in the height also. But remember, when it is moving vertical upward, see what is the change here? See here, the change is in acceleration. So therefore, see if it is moving in vertical direction, see what is the P along y-axis? It's nothing but rho into A plus G into H. So what is A plus G here? The A plus G is nothing but the G effective here when it is moving vertically upward. Okay, now see, let us look at another case here. Suppose see the downward direction. Suppose if the acceleration is in the downward direction. If the acceleration is in the downward direction, then what will happen? Then see here you can say again the same. Along x-axis there is no change. dP by dx is 0. Then what is the pressure along y-axis? See, pressure due to the y direction. See, this is a scalar here. You can do P along x-axis plus P along y-axis. You can add like a scalar addition you can do. Like 5 plus 4 equal to 9. How you are adding like that you can add. I'm just saying, okay, due to y-axis. Okay, so your dP by dx is 0. Then say what is the dP by dy here? It's nothing but rho into G minus A into H. As it is going vertically downward, then say what is happening here? So it is G minus A. Suppose if it is a freely falling body. Freely falling body means what? It is moving downward. Therefore, A is equal to G. Therefore, see what is the pressure along y-axis here. So here A equal to G. G minus G 0 means pressure is 0. In the force itself is 0. Okay, are you following sir what I am saying here? See carefully here what I am saying here. When the fluid is accelerating either in the vertically, either in the upward direction or in the downward direction. So in the upward direction there is no change in the height, but there is only change in the G value. That is if it is moving up, A plus G. If it is moving down, G minus A. Okay, now see, let us look at when the fluid is accelerating in horizontal direction. Okay, now when the fluid is accelerating in horizontal direction, then what will happen? Okay, see, observe here carefully here. See, when the fluid is accelerating, see, let us say this is the direction of the acceleration. So this is the direction of the acceleration. So if it is direction of the acceleration, then what will happen here? See, definitely here, see, there will be a pseudo force will act in the opposite direction. There will be a pseudo force acting in opposite direction. So therefore here what will happen? See, this is the original level of the fluid. The original level of the fluid. Then see what will happen due to this, that is called the pseudo force. See, due to the pseudo force, okay, what will happen here? The fluid level will changes. Okay, say the fluid level will change. See, the fluid level will change, and what we are going to get, we will get a different heights here. See carefully, observe here carefully. So here, what see the original height is how much here? The original height is h. But now what happened here? See, it became height h1 at A, and at B it is a height h2. And see, look at the new thing here. This is C, and let us call it as this is D. Okay. See, observe here carefully here. When it is moving in horizontal direction, when it is accelerating in horizontal direction here, what happened here? See, the liquid level changed here. See, the liquid level changed here. And see, the liquid will appear like this. This is the original level. But now the heights are changed here. When the heights are changed here, see, definitely, see here what you can observe here. See, H1 is greater than H2. Okay, as H1 is greater than H2, see what is the pressure at A here? It's nothing but P naught plus H1 rho G. And here what is the pressure at B here? It's nothing but P naught plus H2 rho G. Okay, and H1 is greater than H2, therefore see what you can say here. See, pressure at A is greater than pressure at B. Then what is the pressure difference between these two? See here we can say PA minus PB is equals to, so what is the pressure difference between these two here? So these two get cancelled. Therefore what you can get here, H1 minus H2 into rho G. Say this is the equation number 1. See once again what I am saying here, when the fluid is accelerating in horizontal direction, when the fluid is accelerating in horizontal direction, then what we got? We got a difference in heights here. We got what? The difference in heights. And also we got the different pressures here. See, and one more observation here. See, you can also observe that. See, the along horizontal direction it is at different heights. So even along x-axis also difference will be there. Therefore, you now tell me here what is the PA minus PB if you look at along in the x direction. So along x direction, what you can say? See, pressure equal to H rho G. Okay, now see, let us say the length of this part here, let us say x. Okay, see here, what is the length of this part here? This one is x here. So therefore here rho GH. So rho, but here see, this is the horizontal direction, and see the pseudo force is acting in this direction. So pseudo force in this direction means, see, this acceleration is in this direction here. Therefore along x-axis it is rho A. Okay. And here what is the distance here? X. So PA minus PB equal to rho AX. Say this is the equation number 2. Please try to understand here. Say in the vertical direction what we got? PA minus PB equal to H1 minus H2 into rho J. And along x-axis what we got? PA minus PB equal to rho AX. And remember these two are scalar quantities. Pressure is a scalar quantity. What you can say? See here 1 is equal to 2. As 1 is equal to 2, what you can write here? H1 minus H2 into rho into G is equals to rho AX. Okay, now tell me what you can cancel here. Say you can cancel this rho. Okay, and see what I want here. I want, okay, see let us bring the x this side. H1 minus H2 by X is equals to what? A by G. Okay, see once you look at this one carefully, see carefully, suppose see it is making an angle theta here. Okay, now see once you observe carefully here, this one is H1, this one is H2. Now tell me how much is this part here? H1 minus H2 here. Okay, see here, are you following sir what I am saying here? So that one is H1 minus H2. And also see carefully here, see this part is X means this part is also X. Therefore, here from the diagram, what you can write here, you can write tan theta is equals to H1 minus H2 by X. See here, tan theta is equals to H1 minus H2 by X. Therefore, H1 minus H2 by X equal to, can I write it as tan theta? Therefore, tan theta is equals to A by G. Okay, see, this is what the important thing, what we want here. See, remember, you can use all these formulas in solving the sums. See, once again, when the fluid is accelerating in the horizontal direction, what is the first thing you should remember? First thing is that the liquid level will change. And we got a difference in heights. Due to difference in heights, along x-axis also pressure is different, and along y-axis pressure is different. Okay, so therefore what we got here, see, due to y-axis we got Pa minus Pb equal to H1 minus H2 into rho G, and along x-axis we got Pa minus Pb equal to rho Gh. So G is A along x-axis, and the distance is x here. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? Okay. See, then finally what we got here tan theta equal to A by G. Okay, now I will show you one example where you will understand this particular point in another way. Okay. Now in the pressure differences between accelerating fluids, see, let us look at this example. Now here in this example, observe here carefully. So this is one container. The container is completely filled with a fluid of density rho, and it is accelerating with an acceleration A, and here the height of the liquid column is h, and the length of the liquid column along horizontal direction is L. Remember, see, this one is x-axis, this one is y-axis. Now see, look at this pressure at A. See, what is the pressure at A here? See, the pressure at A, see carefully here, see, there is no height at all, and x also not there, so therefore say pressure at A is 0. And look at the pressure at D. See here, what is the pressure at D here? See, only the height of the liquid column is there, so therefore you can write it as rho Gh. Okay, now see, let us look at B. See, what is the pressure at B? See, at B, who is acting here? See, as it is acting in horizontal direction, only the pseudo force, the pressure due to pseudo force is acting here. So therefore you can write it as rho Al. That is the pressure at B. Now see, look at the point C here. See, what is the pressure at C here? See, the pressure at C, see, at C we are having height as well as the horizontal direction also. See, the L is also there. So therefore you can write it as rho Gh plus rho Al. Okay, vertical is there, horizontal is also there. See, I already told you this is a scalar quantity, that's why we can add directly. Now see, look at the point E. See, what is the pressure at E? See, at E we have horizontally x-axis and vertically y-axis. Therefore, see here, horizontally, see here what we have here, we have rho Ax. Okay, and in the vertically rho Gy. So these are the pressure differences in accelerating fluids. Okay, so use this example, we can solve, see, by taking this case, you can solve any problem related to the pressure differences in accelerating fluids. Okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone. See, today this is Vijayam Physics classes. So myself, I am Siraj Kumar. So till now you learned about the pressure differences in accelerating fluids. See, either the fluid in a tank, either it may go in the horizontal direction or in the vertical direction. So here when it is going in horizontal direction, then what we got tan theta equal to A by G, and also we also got H1 minus H2 by X or S or anything. And also see, we also got like, so if it is moving in a vertical direction, then see what we got here, there is a change in the pressure, that is rho into G plus A into Y. Okay, now here see in this class, okay, see in the continuation of this class, see here there is one problem is there. So this is nothing but a simple application of the Pascal's law, the same thing. Like in barometer, see barometer what we have here, in a barometer the pressure is nothing but H rho G. The simple application of this problem that we will discuss now. So what is a simple application of this problem? See, remember this is another a very IIT advanced model question. See, in this question what they are given here. See, remember, see there is one tube is given of length L. Remember it is open to atmosphere here. It is open to atmosphere here. So this is of length L. And in this one the density of the liquid present is ρ1. And another same length is there. It is making some angle theta here, and it is connected with another rod here. Sorry, not rod, pipe here. So, and this one is completely filled with the density of the material is ρ2. So here it is ρ1, it is ρ2. This is also ρ2. And here they give the length of this one they give, and here they give directly the height here. Okay, see here, as they gave direct height, now what the question they are asking here? So find the angle theta in this case. See, remember, see, whenever you are in IIT mode, see in the IIT mode or NEET mode or anything, see every time what we have to do. Please remember, okay, see that, see first understand the concept, then apply your formula, and then try to solve the problem. So first thing is that you have to understand the problem. See, if you can understand the problem, what they are given, it's a very simple problem. See, in this problem, what they are given here, they are asking to find this angle theta. And there is only one clue is there. What is the clue? The Pascal's law. See, according to Pascal's law, here what we will say is that, see, same level, always it will exert same pressure. That's the main thing we are going to use here also. See, once you see there is directly, you can write one thing here. Suppose, see, okay, let me write the solution step by step. See, once after here, what is the pressure at B here? So the pressure at B due to this, the density of the material in this length of the rod, sorry, length of the tube. So in this one, in this tube, see carefully, they give directly the height. See, every time remember we should see height, whether it is slanting or anything, we should always see the height only. What is the slanting length we doesn't need at all. Remember that, see, we doesn't require the slanting length at all. So in this case, they give slanting length, so that is of no use here. Only thing every time what we do here, we take the height here. Only the height. So therefore, what is the pressure at B here? It's nothing but ρ2 G into H. Say this is the equation 1. Okay, keep it aside. Okay, keep it aside. Now see, let us look at this point. Now tell me at this point, say what is the pressure? This is open to atmosphere it told. So therefore, say pressure at this point is P0. Okay, see here it is P0. Then what is the pressure at A here? See, pressure at A, suppose you can observe here. See, the pressure at A is due to this length of the liquid column. But here, see, the length of the liquid column exerts pressure here on the bottom, not here. Okay, but and one more thing. See, the height also we don't know. Okay, are you following what I am saying? Here they give slanting height, not the height here. And here also they give length L, same angle they give. Okay, we'll do one thing here. Say, let us call it as Y. This one is Y. Or you can say some height, capital H, or anything you can give. So let us keep it as Y. Okay, then say from this diagram, say observe here carefully. What is sine theta here? What is sine theta here? See, it is nothing but Y by L. Therefore, what is Y here? It's nothing but L sine theta. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying? So this is nothing but L sine theta here. Okay, now observe here carefully. Now I wanted to calculate the pressure at A. See here, the pressure at A is equals to, see here, we have P0 here. And here, due to this column, we have a pressure here. How much will be that one? That is nothing but our regular formula. See, pressure equal to rho GH. That's a regular formula. But what is the height here? Height is not L. Height is this L sine theta. And what is the density here? It's nothing but ρ1 GL sine theta. But at the same time, see, I just wanted to find the pressure at A. See, I just want to preserve A. See, preserve A, so this one doesn't act at all. But see, P naught is there. So therefore here what we'll do, we'll write it as P naught minus rho 1 GL sin theta. Please try to understand here. Please try to understand. See, suppose for example, you wanted to calculate a pressure at this point. So what is the pressure at this point? Nothing but P pressure at A plus this length rho 1 GL sin theta. Are you following? See, pressure at A plus rho 1 GL sin theta is the P naught here. So that is what I have written in another order. Please try to understand this particular step. Okay, now say let us look at PB. Okay, PB due to this this particular tube is rho 2 GH, that is one point there. But what the pressure due to this rod due to this A and B here. Okay, then see what the pressure at B here. The pressure at B is already pressure at A is there. Okay, that pressure at A plus what else we have here? See, pressure at A plus see the pressure due to this this tube here. So here anyway this one is rho 2 they give, and the height also you know y is equal to L sin theta. Therefore it is nothing but rho 2 GL sin theta. Okay, that is pressure at B. But see here what is pressure at A? See here pressure at B is equals to pressure at A equal to how much? P naught minus rho 1 GL sin theta. Okay, P naught minus rho 1 GL sin theta plus rho 2 GL sin theta. Okay, sir, are you following what I am saying here? Okay, are you understanding what I am saying here? Now, see, this is pressure at B. Let us say this one is 2. Now, see, this one is also pressure at B. This is also pressure at B. So, in the place of pressure at B, can I substitute that one here? Okay, but here remember this one is also open atmosphere, so we'll write here P naught. So therefore P naught plus rho 2 GH is equals to P naught minus rho 1 GL sin theta plus rho 2 GL sin theta. Okay, there was a P naught get cancelled. Then here what we will do here, this one is sin theta, so let us bring this one this side. Or okay, I will do one thing, I will send this one that side, I will bring this one this side. See, once observe here, see, P naught get cancelled. Okay, as a P naught get cancelled here, see what we have here, see rho 1 GL sin theta is equals to, okay, then here I will send this rho to that side, there was a rho 2 G I will take common. Okay, then L sin theta minus H. Can I write like that? Oh, wait. We want the sin theta here. We want to find the sin theta. Okay, see here what I will do here. I will take rho 2 GH is equals to rho 2 minus rho 1 into GL sin theta. Okay? Okay, so there was what will get here? See, sin theta is equal to, say GG get cancelled here. Say the GG get cancelled here. As the GG get cancelled here, so therefore what you will get here? You will get sin theta is equals to, okay, rho 2 H by, okay, rho 2 H by, what you will write here? Rho 2 minus rho 1 into L. So this is our answer. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? One second. Okay. Okay, sir, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? Sorry. Okay, see, have you got this one? So sin theta is equals to rho 2 H by rho 2 minus rho 1 into L. So once again let me explain this is what I did here. So we try to find the pressure at A. So what is the pressure at A? It's nothing but P naught minus rho 1 into GL sin theta. And also say if you see due to this tube, so pressure at B equal to rho 2 GH plus P naught. Okay. Then also see carefully here we also got see this y equal to L sin theta. Then here what we got here, we try to find the PV here. The pressure at B equal to the pressure at A plus the pressure due to this liquid column here. Just we equated this pressure at B and pressure at B due to the other side and this side. So the same technique we are going to apply. See here the same technique we are going to apply regarding in the next problem what I am going to discuss. See every time, see here there is only one technique here. What is the technique here? The technique here you should always measure. Okay, you should always measure from the bottom. Okay, we will take the reference point as top, that is different. But usually what we do, we will take one reference line. So from there we should see what is the height there. Okay, what is the height there? See the height we should always measure. See whether it is slanting or whether it is a curved one or anything, it doesn't make any sense. We should always see only the height in the reference line. Okay? Okay, I think you understood this. So here what is the sine theta here? Sine theta equal to rho 2 h by rho 2 minus rho 1 into L. Okay, see let us look at another problem. Okay, see here in the last class, in the last problem what we did here, we just took one N-shaped tube and we tried to calculate the angle made by that tube. And in that one, what is the technique we applied? We just took the heights of the mercury column or the heights of the liquid column. Okay, and every time we did not see what is the shape or what is the angle it has made. That doesn't make any sense here. Every time what we did here, we just calculated its height from the base. So similarly here, see there is another problem they have given. See, very wonderful problem. So in this problem what they give, see they give two different densities of the materials. One is rho 1 and another one is rho 2. So here in the rho 1 and rho 2, see what they are saying that, see due to rho 1 the more denser I think. So due to that one what happened, the rho 1 has pushed the rho 2 to other side. So initially both are same, the same arc lengths. Same arc lengths, but here what happened, as they placed this rho 1 here, what happened, the rho 2 went up. Now the question they are asking is that, okay, it has made some angle theta, then find out what is rho 1 by rho 2. See the answer will come in terms of theta, because theta they give. See they are asking rho 1 by rho 2. Then how we can calculate this one? See we can calculate this one in a step by step by using a simple method that we will find the heights. We will find the heights of the column. And one more thing, what is the technique we can apply here? See the technique we can apply here, see observe here carefully. See this is theta. And see here if I can say, okay, see let us make it two parts. So the left part and the right part. So what is the pressure exerted on the left part is equal to the pressure exerted on the right part. That is the technique to be applied. See what is the technique to be applied here? See the pressure exerted on the left part is equal to the pressure exerted on the right part. It's a very simple one. Very simply you can do this problem. Okay, see let us do step by step. Okay, let us do in a very simple method. See here what we'll do. See let us take one horizontal line here and another parallel line here. Okay, see here I took two parallel lines here. See here, remember this one is also a straight angle. Okay, this one is a straight angle here. So whatever this one is theta. So therefore, see I will do one thing here. I will just draw the length here. So let us mark the length here. Let us mark the base here. And here also let us mark the base here. Okay. Now here observe here carefully. See, can I call this one as y1? Okay, and let us call this length as y2. Okay, please observe here. And see here, I will draw one more line here. See here, I will call it as y3. And here I will call this one as y4. Okay, see carefully here what I did here. I took y1, y2, y3 and y4. Okay, see let us write step by step. See carefully here. If this one is theta, then this one is what? 90 minus theta. Then here what is this one here? This one is theta. Okay, therefore see what is sine theta here? See sine theta equal to y1 by r. Therefore what is y1 here? R sine theta. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? Then see here in this triangle you see carefully. This is y2, this is radius r. Therefore what is cos theta here? See cos theta equal to y2 by r. Therefore y2 equal to r cos theta. Okay, clear what I am saying here? Okay, then see similarly, if this one is theta, then this one is also theta. Okay, then here y3 I wanted to find. So let us take cos theta here. So what is cos theta here? See cos theta equal to y3 by r. So what is y3 here? Y3 is equal to r cos theta. Are you following? See, I am just trying to find the heights here, so that I am just getting this these values. See what is this part? What is this part? I am just trying to calculate those parts. Then you will understand step by step. See, don't worry. Very, very slowly we will get everything. Okay, if this one is theta, then how much is this one? 90 minus theta, then this one is how much here? This one is also theta. Therefore, what is sine theta here? Okay, here I will write. See, what is sine theta here? See, sine theta is equals to y4 by r. Therefore, what is y4 here? It's nothing but r sine theta. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? See here, see what is the problem you understood here? See, they are given two different densities, and two different densities due to this pressure of this one, what happened? The liquid went to the other side and it has made some angle theta, and is asking rho 1 by rho 2. See, for that purpose what I did here, I just divided the various heights here. I am just trying to find the height here. See, once you observe here carefully here, see this one is y1, see this one is y1, and see from the bottom, see this liquid column, see it is making a height h1. See, once observe here carefully, see this is the beauty of this problem. See, once observe here carefully, this one is r. Okay, this length is r. If this length is r, this one is how much here? This one is y1 here. Okay, if this one is y1 here, then how much is h1 here? See, h1 equal to, see, y1 plus h1 is equal to r. Therefore, what is h1 here? See, h1 is equals to y minus r1. Sorry, r. See, y1 minus r here. Sorry, r minus y1 here. Okay, please try to understand. Okay, see, this is the confusion occurs sometimes. Okay, see carefully here. The h1 equal to how much here? The h1 equal to r minus y1. See carefully, this h1 equal to how much? This is r subtracted this minus y1. Okay, so therefore what is h1 here? h1 equal to r minus r sine theta. It's nothing but r into 1 minus sine theta. Agree? So here what is h1 we got here? h1 equal to r into 1 minus sine theta. Okay, are you following, sir, what I am saying here? Okay, then similarly, see, once you see, I call this height as h2. Okay, now observe here carefully. Now see, this is r, and this one is y2, and this one is h2. See, y2 plus h2 is what? R. Okay, then therefore what is h2 here? Come on, what is h2 here? See, h2 is equals to r minus y2. So therefore what you get is h2 is equals to r into, see what is r2 here? Y2 here, cos theta means r into 1 minus cos theta. That is h2 value. Okay, sir, are you following what I am saying here? Then similarly, see, observe here carefully. Okay, see, y4 here I am right here, y4 equal to r sine theta. I will rub this part. Okay, see, observe here. See, once you see carefully, see that this rho 2 height. What is the height of rho 2 here? See, the height of rho 2 is h3 here. Okay, the height h3. Therefore, here, what is H3 here? See here and write. So, what is H3 here? H3 is nothing but, see, Y3 and Y4. See, observe, see, H3. What is H3 here? Y3 and Y4. Okay, Y3 plus Y4. Therefore, here, what is H3 here? Say Y3 is R cos theta. This means sin theta. Therefore, R into sin theta plus cos theta. Okay, once see carefully what we got here. So we got the height of this rho 1, h1, and the height of rho 1 to the right side, that is h2, and the height of rho 2, that is h3. Okay, so three heights we got. Okay, what is the height h1 here? Okay, height h1 is r into 1 minus sin theta. So h1 equal to r into 1 minus sin theta. Okay, I'll write this part here. So h1 equal to r into 1 minus sin theta. And here what is h2 here? R into 1 minus cos theta. Okay, you can pause and you can see carefully what are the steps I took there. Okay. And what is h3 here? What is h3 here? h3 is nothing but r into sin theta plus cos theta. Okay, see r into sin theta plus cos theta. Okay, I'll write this part now. Okay, if you want, you can pause and you can come back and you can see the video. Okay, so once again, see what we did here. So we got rho 1 this side and rho 1 and rho 2 on the other side. So pressure due to left side is equal to pressure due to right side. That is the technique here. See, that is what I write here. See, the pressure due to left is equal to pressure due to right. Okay, on the right hand side. So here, not tell me on the left side who is exerting pressure here? It's nothing but H1 rho 1g is equals to, okay, and here what is who is exerting pressure on the right side? See here, see H2, but who is here? That is rho 1 only. So rho 1g plus, and on the other one who is there? H3, and here what is the density here? Rho 2g. Okay, so here H1 rho 1g is equals to H2 rho 1g plus H3 rho 2g. Now let us substitute the H1, H2, H3 here. And see g, cancel. Therefore, what is left over here? Say r into 1 minus sin theta into rho 1, okay, is equals to H2 r into 1 minus cos theta into rho 1 plus, what is H3 here? R into sin theta plus cos theta, sin theta plus cos theta into rho 2. Okay, now see r will cancel. Therefore, what is left over here? See 1 minus sin theta. Okay, if not, I multiply with rho. Then say rho 1 minus rho 1 sin theta is equals to rho 1 minus rho 1 cos theta. Okay, because r here it will cancel. Therefore, plus rho 2 cos theta plus rho 2 sin theta. Okay, so anything is cancelling here. So nothing here. See rho 1 get cancelled here. See the rho 1 get cancelled. Here also rho 1, here also rho 1. See rho 1 get cancelled. Now what is the target here? So target is to find rho 1 by rho 2. Okay, come on, you can do the simplification very easily here. So what is the simplification here? It's nothing but rho 1 by rho 2 is equals to, okay, you will be getting here 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Okay, see what is the answer here? 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. See, it's very simple. See what we will do here, you can bring the, see here, rho 1 cos theta this side. Okay, and here you can take rho 2 common here. Then rho 1 by rho 2 equal to what you will get here? Cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta. Then remove cos theta everywhere. Then you will get here 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Okay, sir, are you following what I am saying here? So it's a very easy problem. Okay, please kindly keep likes and subscribe to my channel. Okay, please encouraging me by subscribing me. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot, and please tell your friends also to subscribe to this channel, and please ask any videos whatever you want. I can make in physics. Okay, means in physics I can make that video and I'll upload here. Okay, see, it is just a general help what I wanted to do to the children. Okay, those who want to aim for IIT, NEET, and the other competitive exams. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot.